Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of year again where your boy Joe Knows, the man of the people,
stop the cap,
gives everyone a voice. I simply put a tweet out and asked, what's the biggest mistake they made when creating 2K21? I want to give a voice to the people that have no voice, the people that don't make videos, the people that don't stream, but they still have an opinion on the game. I want to hear what you have to say. And man, you guys came through. The interactions on that tweet went crazy as soon as I put it out, because of course everyone's looking towards 2K22 and they want to get their opinion out there. So listen, if you're watching this video, take 5 seconds, take 15 seconds, whatever it takes you, and comment down below what's the biggest mistake they made. Let's try to get some feedback and try to get these devs to do what we want them to do for 2K22. Now here's the hard part, and you're going to see throughout this video, everyone has a different answer. Like, you're never going to get everyone to agree about one thing, but the more opinions we get, the better. So comment down below. While you're down there, drop your boy a like, man. It helps me out a lot. And let's get into what Twitter had to say. So the first tweet, and I saw this quite a bit, was everything. The first actual tweet that I decided to screenshot was from Double H, and it said repetitiveness, and it wasn't just from Double H. This comment was everywhere in the comment section, and I have to agree. Whether it's next gen or current gen, the game got repetitive very quickly. Whether it was current gen, where it came to everyone using the same play shot paint beast lineup, or everyone just speed glitching and curry sliding all over the place, it got repetitive quick. And the same thing with next gen. It was just a bunch of 6'7" demigods running around, contact dunking, shooting fadeaway threes on everyone. That's really all the game was for 90% of the gameplay, and it became old and stale very quick. On top of all that, in terms of repetitiveness, when you look at the rep rewards, they weren't much different than they were the year before, the year before, the year before, and that leads to the game getting stale very, very quickly. Next up, I saw this tweet a lot under the replies as well. It said the fact that the speed boost glitch is still in the game is wild. Now this is talking about current gen. For those of you that don't play current gen, you only play next gen. It's talking about the speed boost glitch. Now, not the normal dribbling where, okay, you have 86 ball control and you know you're a guard and you can speed boost out of dribble moves. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the speed boost glitch, which anyone can do. I literally played with Yao Ming with 30 speed and 30 ball control or whatever he has, and you can speed glitch on him. Any build can speed glitch, and basically you go from 0 to 100 miles an hour in a blink of an eye. And basically some people say it ruins the game. Some people say it's the only thing that makes the game fun, the only thing that makes their skill gap. Some people say it takes no skill. It's like the community is divided down the middle on people that want the speed glitch in the game, the people that don't want the speed glitch in the game. My whole thing is it wasn't intended to be in the game in the first place, and they still haven't removed it, which is kind of weird. But hey, let's move on. Next up, another comment that we saw a lot under this tweet was defense doesn't exist. And I think people were putting this for next gen and current gen. Now, my whole thing with this is I do agree. Both of these games, there's major flaws defensively that as a user, as someone controlling a player, half the time it feels like no matter what you do, it doesn't matter. For example, on next gen, perfect example is you could play great defense for 20 seconds. The dude runs straight to the paint and just contact dunks you, even when he's tired, even when you're in perfect defensive position. It's very, very frustrating. But my whole pushback with that would be, well, good offense always beats good defense in real life. But it's a video game, and at the same time, with the one example I gave on next gen, that's not exactly realistic. You know, if a dude's tired, you've been bumping him for 20 seconds of the shot clock, the chances he just runs you into the paint and just dunks all over you are very, very slim. Badge Plug chimed in, and he said at the end of the day, wanting to get back on the next is the most important. There's no incentive to the community to play due to the game having the same rep rewards as the last 4 to 5, I'm assuming he means years or games or whatever. And I do agree, it goes along with the repetitiveness thing that people were saying. It just feels the same. It doesn't give any excitement to playing the game a lot and unlocking anything that nobody has seen before. Rep rewards feel the same. The gameplay feels repetitive. The builds feel repetitive. A lot of the game feels repetitive. Davis chimed in and he said, dribbling made me retire. I saw a bunch of people agreeing with this as well, that they did not like the dribbling on either game. Now, when it comes to this, it's a fine line because 2K is trying to make a realistic basketball game. But it seems like the more they try to make it realistic, the more they take away from the fun. At the same time, it is a video game. Being able to combo dribble moves that take time and practice is rewarding to somebody that plays the game a lot, that wants to have what we call a skill gap. Oh, I can do things that you can't do because I put in the time to develop that skill. I mean, you think back to games like 2K17 You know, people were cooking up and it looked beautiful to watch. I mean, I even think back to like 2K19, watching like the really, really good dribbling ISO players like Bandit and Steezo, and you know, the list goes on and on. But watching those guys dribble, it's like, man, it makes you want to practice and learn how to do it because it's enjoyable to watch. It looks enjoyable to do. And that was one reason that I went from a stretch big to a point forward, because it was more fun, because it took time to, okay, let me learn how to combo this rhythm dribble into this momentum behind the back, into a spin back, into a momentum. It was fun to learn how to do that stuff. And every game it felt like, oh, it's a new challenge. I have to learn how to dribble on this game. And then now it's just like, literally, you're watching the gameplay here on current gen. It's just do a crossover and speed glitch. Oh, it's not there. Curry slide, crossover, speed glitch, hezzy, speed glitch, quick stop, shoot a three. You know what I mean? It's again, the word repetitive. My boy Uncle Demi chimed in. He said the biggest mistake was splitting the community and making two completely different games. And he also talks about the rep system and the build system, which we already touched on. But I want to talk about that first sentence, splitting the community in two. How do you guys feel about this? Dividing the community up to two different games, to me, I would agree. It feels like a big mistake. You know, people that play current gen, they don't even care about next gen. They don't want to watch it. They don't want to hear about it. They don't even want to think about playing it. And the same goes the other way. The people that play next gen don't even want to think about current gen. They don't watch the streams. They don't watch the videos. They're not engaged in the community. They don't care about the game. So you're essentially cutting the interest for each of the games in half. Maybe not half, you know, maybe it's like 80-20, 70-30, whatever the percentage is in terms of the number of people playing and number of people interested in the games. But to me, you're killing a lot of the hype that any potential content, any potential enjoyment of the game could possibly have in half, because you're splitting the community up. It just does not seem like a very smart thing to do. Now here's an example where people are just, everyone's different. Everyone has different concerns. This guy says lighting in the city, it doesn't even give the game a chance to be playable / viewable. Now, as small of a concern as this might be to you guys, I do agree with him a little bit that the lighting in the park is terrible. And it really does kill when you're playing the game. Half the animations, half the stuff that would be exciting, you can barely even see. And then recording videos, half of these videos have to turn the brightness up on, because you guys wouldn't even be able to see what my player is doing. I don't know why they made it so dark. I know they wanted to do like different times of the day, but I feel like they could have changed it and still made it like viewable, as he said, like playable and viewable. I think those are two very simple things. And as I said, everyone's worried about something different, whether it's dribbling, rep rewards. This guy's worried about the lighting in the park. Everyone has different concerns, but hey, everyone has opinions. And honestly, we should be listening to all feedback. Doesn't mean everybody's right, but we should be listening to all feedback. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Give everybody a voice to voice what their concerns are. Next up, another thing I saw, having zens. I saw this a lot. Now you have to realize this wasn't 2K's fault. They didn't put that, you know, they didn't release zens. They didn't want people to have, you know, aimbot on 2K. And I do agree, it killed a lot of current gen, the excitement, the fun of current gen, because why would you want, it's like playing Call of Duty and dying to a hacker, you know, a dude that's just aimbotting. It's not enjoyable. You have no chance, essentially. Now on 2K, at least, if you play good defense and you contest the shot, even if he has a zen, he's gonna miss. But it's cheating. It's annoying to play against. But like I said, it's not 2K's fault. They didn't intend for this to be in there. But here's where it is 2K's fault. In terms of solving the problem, why did it take so long, first of all? And all they had to do was remove shot aiming, and it would have solved the problem immediately. Instead, we had to wait months and months and months. And then they release a fix, and it's not even a full fix. I don't know, man. I don't get why they take so long to fix things, especially something as simple as just removing shot aiming that barely anybody uses. And I'm sure everyone would agree. Just get it out of, even if you like to use it, just get it out of there so we don't have to deal with cheaters. Next up, Miggy chimed in. He said not releasing a beta to let the community test it out before releasing the game. I think it's big, honestly. Imagine if we got to test 2K for 3 weeks. You got to hop on the beta, test it out, and then they would go back, take our feedback, and fix all the issues. Think about, we could have fixed the next gen builder. We could have fixed the contact dunks. Current gen, we could have fixed the speed glitch, the zens. There was so much we could have fixed instantly if we just got a beta. Next up, it goes with the kind of the no defense tweet, but players having no lateral quickness on defense compared to the offensive player. And I think this goes back to the speed glitch on current gen. Even if you have 99 lateral quickness, you basically, if it's a good guard, you still have to double team the guard. You in the center have to double team the guard and then try to recover back to the roller. Because as soon as he hits that speed glitch, I don't care how fast you are on defense, you're not going to keep up with it. He's going to zoom past you and you have no chance. But again, that's a glitch. They did not intend for that to be in the game, but for some reason, they still haven't patched it. And last but not least, this guy said the biggest mistake they made was calling it 21 instead of 20.5. And with that, we're going to wrap this one up, man. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.